Good evening and welcome to the final message on health series, God's plan for better health. Me like for thanking you for stop with me throughout this series. Over the last two full weeks, Intel not only been talking about him health as kai, water, rest, lifestyle, but Intel have been talking about life or health the way that God designed it. And if there is one truth that we by Intala need to remember as Intala conclude long tonight, this is the truth that me like and for Intala remember. God is the creator of health. Health begins with him, God. God is the giver of this life. And he create him come the brain, the heart, the lung, the kidneys, the nerves, the muscle. Then emi write him law belong him inside within figure belong him on how for maintain him that all life and health to the fullest. God emi create him come. Law belong mental health. How na by mind em respond. God emi create him come the law belong social relationships. Emi create him come the law belong spiritual relationship. God emi sabe how na full body believe me and the whole person can live in balance. Life and health begins with God. Tayo tala open him the Bible by tal discover as in tal discover throughout lo this la two week that God am always care about him. Health block people block. Time of the children of Israelites who travel from Egypt to Canaan in the desert, God may not only teach him how to worship him God in that wilderness, but he also give him what the laws on how to live. And he give him clear instruction about him cleanliness, about kai, about him rest, about him obedience and trust. Why not God innocent? It's because God like him, people belong him, to be protected, for what is strong, and also to be ready to fulfill his purpose. Throughout this week, in the learn him so much about him health. In the learn him so much about him how God care for us, about how na God may create him come health for you. The first for the night, they look him that you may experience him the diseases of the Egyptians. O tagarem heart attack, o tagarem stroke, o tagarem cancer, o tagarem diabetes. Every sick way me crisis long him inside long country believe long today. And then long Exodus chapter 15 verse 26, let me say, if you diligently heed the voice of the Lord your God and do what is right in his sight, give ear to his commandments, keep all his statutes, I will put none of the diseases on you which I brought on the Egyptians, for I am the Lord who heals you. God may give him clear instructions long at the Israelites how to avoid him sickness long at the Egyptians. Today you may get him crisis long sick him long at the Egyptians too. The same instruction and message may come like you may. If you may listen carefully long voice long God, long guidance long God, in which you may learn him throughout the this two for a week. God will be our healer. The message on this verse is very powerful. And me not only tell him you me about him God by him healing you me, but me tell him you me something that health and me not separate from faith. Health and me part of God's loving plan for you and for me. That is the reason why we need to be healthy. Because there is a connection between physical, mental, social, and spiritual part of life. God may give him me or the laws of health. And me like him me for trust him. And me give him come the air for him breathe him. And me instruct him you me for him doing physical activity so that he can move on with the muscles here because I'm got physical health benefit, mental health benefit, social and spiritual. And me give him come the sunshine. And me provide him come proper rest. proper rest for stomach, no can overload him with him kai. Iminit kai breakfast long 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, dinner long afternoon long 5 o'clock or 6. Give him the time for him rest. Same with the intalanin for rest long night for sleep. Our body organs need him rest from activities. God may give him time for you me from busyness to reconnect with our family. From the busyness of life throughout the week, may give him the Sabbath for him to reconnect with them God and our fellow brothers and sisters in the church. May create him water for him to take him. God may also give him clear instructions on how you need to be temperate. Or you shall say temperance. The good things where God may give him you may need for using with him portion. That's where the rule of portion may come in. The rule of timing may come in. Be temperance, using the good wisely, and say no to what may destroy body. Believe me, you need to say no to tobacco, to beer, to bitter nut, to cocaine. But the ones that God may give him, we need to use it wisely. Follow the rule of portion, the rule of timing, how you may prepare. God may give him the nutrition for body, believe me, Genesis 1:29, the diet plan that God may give him. God may allow meat for man after the flood, but may got him very clear instruction on Leviticus chapter 11, what can animals for him which one are normal. And on Leviticus chapter 7, God may give him clear instruction that even allow cattle and sheep and goat for man but him say grease blong na because time mi grease blong what na happen by him saying garem stroke with him matata. God may create him law, may give him the law, expecting the law, supposing the law follow by the enjoy him health to the fullest. Health may more than the body. Let us remember this very clearly. A person can look strong long outside, but can still be struggling inside long life long him. True health may touching physical, mental, social, and spiritual part long life. If body may strong, but mind may anxious or may weak, or if relationships may broken socially, or if the heart may far from God spiritually in the weak, then health may not complete. Every aspect of health we talk about him the physical, the mental, the social, and the spiritual, everyone out connected. If you me out one falla, but I'm not complete, but I'm not strong. You may need him every aspect of health for him experience him in order for him to experience him health the way that God may design him. That's why 1 Peter 4 verse 7 may say, the end of all things is near. Therefore be clear-minded and self-controlled so that you can pray. And you can notice him the connection lang here. A clear mind can help him you me for me prayer. Self-control can help him you me for you me obey. A disciplined life and me help him me to stand firm time this world and be confused. You may need for garem mind that may clear. You may need for practice him self-control and say, so that you may can pray. The connection between physical, mental, social, and spiritual and real in the lahat for separating wata. That's why na health and me intertwine or me connected with him faith, me heart for separating health from social, spiritual part of life. So, me like ask him this question long tonight. How can you me garem a clear mind and self-control long last for the days or the time where you will live long today? You me cannot expect him a clear mind if you me continue to feed him body blaming and mind blaming with them things that they may weaken in you me. Throughout the series blaming me look him. Process a lot of meat and me cloud the mind blaming me. emi reduce him level of self-control in dal kenkare. Time imi smoke, imi drink beer, imi chew bitol nut, imi take him in copen o marijuana, or imi non do him enough of physical activity, imi non rest enough, or imi non drink enough water, everything and whatnot and do him, or that can make a mind blow imi emi clouded. They can affect the level of thinking that imi garen. So if mind emi not clear, how can we pray strongly in long life spiritually? Imi need pongkarem a clear mind. Basically, a minimum sen. Imi need to adopt healthy lifestyle. Everything we talk about him throughout this week. Point dalangkarem a clear mind. Point dalangkarem good for the strong for the self-control. Then before socially you can be healthy, spiritually you can be healthy, as in the prepare for soon coming back Lord Jesus. We need to be healthy. Romans chapter 12 verse 1 and 2. I'm giving you a beautiful message like here. I'm saying you need to offer our body a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is our true and proper worship. Verse 2, we say, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by renewing of your mind. Beloved, this is the heart of the health message. God, emi callem you and callem me po idal sarendam body blind falla. Renew mind blind to falla and live differently from the way this world emi live. From what kay kain, from what watching, from what hearing, what doing. Not by our own strength, but by transforming grace of Christ, we become different from the world. As in the closing this health series, Blindapala, may like to make him a personal appeal into everyone on here. No can let them this message way him throughout this 2 week. And only a message where you write him down on notebook blow. Or you hear them no more from the meeting that they go on throughout these 2 weeks. Let them become a decision long life. Ask him you shall live along tonight. Lord, what area long life long me that you call me for me surrender? Is it long diet, bling to what in the choosing book? Is it about him rest that in the not take him enough of rest? Is it that in the not do him enough of physical activity? Or is it that in the not take him enough of water, take him too much of soft drinks or other things? Or is it that the habit where in the take him and in the addict long him, the habit of smoking, biton nut, beer, copen or marijuana? Or is it that in the not trust him God enough? Stakatayang dala might say, when na science evidence any talent this one. Throughout this week na look him the evidence from the biblical perspective that God na create him. How? By intel still doubt him word belong God about him health. Or intel follow word belong God about him health.